This is the Psychology of Healing, a space where we explore the hidden emotional patterns behind human behavior, relationships, trauma, self-worth, and emotional healing. Today we are talking about 8 signs of emotionally intelligent parenting. Emotionally intelligent parenting does not mean perfect parenting. It means parenting with awareness, empathy, patience, boundaries, and emotional safety. Because the way a child is spoken to, corrected, guided, and supported can shape how they see themselves, how they relate to others, and how they handle life as they grow. Here are 8 signs of emotionally intelligent parenting. Sign 1. Respectful communication is the standard. Emotionally intelligent parents speak to children with patience, clarity, and respect, even during disagreements. They do not rely on shouting, humiliation, fear, or harsh words to make a point. Instead, they model calm communication. Over time, children learn that their voice matters. They learn how to express themselves with confidence while also respecting the feelings of others. Respectful communication teaches a child that conversation is not about control. It is about connection, understanding, and mutual respect. Sign 2. Self-reflection is encouraged gently. Emotionally intelligent parents do not rush to shame or blame when something goes wrong. Instead, they guide children through reflection. They may ask, "What happened? How are you feeling? What could you do differently next time?" This helps children develop self-awareness. Instead of only obeying because they fear punishment, they begin to understand their emotions, choices, and consequences. Gentle self-reflection teaches children how to learn without being crushed by shame. Sign 3. Boundaries are clear and compassionate. Emotionally intelligent parents understand that children need boundaries, but they also understand that boundaries should not feel like rejection, control, or emotional punishment. They explain limits with reason and care. They help children understand why certain rules exist. This builds trust. Children learn that boundaries are not there to make them feel small. Boundaries are there to protect, guide, and create safety. When boundaries are clear and compassionate, children can feel both secure and valued. Sign 4. Calm responses are chosen during stress. Emotionally intelligent parents still feel stress, frustration, and pressure, but they try to pause before reacting. They understand that children learn emotional regulation by watching adults. When a parent responds calmly during difficult moments, the child learns that strong emotions do not have to become chaos. Anger does not have to become shouting. Stress does not have to become fear. This does not mean a parent never makes mistakes. It means they are willing to reflect, repair, and respond with emotional responsibility. Sign 5. Emotional awareness is treated as a strength. Emotionally intelligent parents do not teach children to suppress their feelings. They do not shame children for feeling sad, angry, disappointed, or overwhelmed. Instead, they help children name what they feel. They may say, "You seem upset. That must have felt disappointing. It is okay to feel angry, but let's talk about what happened." This teaches children that emotions are not weaknesses. Emotions are signals. They help us understand what is happening inside us. When children learn emotional awareness without judgment, they are more likely to grow into adults who understand themselves and respond thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively. Sign 6. Empathy is practiced daily. Emotionally intelligent parents model empathy in everyday life. They help children think about how other people may feel, not by forcing guilt, but by encouraging kindness and perspective. They may ask, "How do you think that made them feel? What could we do to make this right? How would you feel if that happened to you?" This teaches children to see beyond their own perspective. Empathy becomes something they practice, not just something they are told to have. Children often learn empathy by watching how adults treat people around them. Sign 7. Listening is modeled through presence. Children learn the value of listening when they feel truly listened to. Emotionally intelligent parents give children their attention, even when the topic seems small or repetitive. They do not always rush to dismiss, interrupt, or correct. Instead, they create moments where the child feels seen and heard. This sends a powerful message. Your thoughts matter. Your feelings matter. You matter. When children are listened to with presence, they are more likely to develop confidence, patience, and open communication. Sign 8. Mistakes are used as learning moments. Emotionally intelligent parents do not treat every mistake as a personal failure. They do not respond with constant harsh criticism, embarrassment, or shame. Instead, they approach mistakes with curiosity and guidance. They help children understand what happened, reflect on their choices, and learn from the consequences. This teaches children that mistakes are part of growth. Failure does not mean they are bad. Failure does not mean they are unworthy. Failure does not mean they are not enough. When mistakes are treated as learning moments, children grow with confidence instead of fear. And this is important, because many adults struggle with perfectionism because they were taught to fear mistakes rather than learn from them. Emotionally intelligent parenting is not about being perfect. It is about creating emotional safety. It is about raising children who feel seen, heard, guided, and emotionally supported. Children who are raised with empathy, structure, respect, and emotional awareness are more likely to grow into adults who can regulate their emotions, build healthy relationships, and trust their own voice. And for many of us, learning about emotionally intelligent parenting can also be deeply healing, because sometimes it helps us understand what we needed growing up. Sometimes healing begins when we learn the emotional language we were never taught. This is the psychology of healing. Please follow for more psychological insights on your healing journey.